good morning, YouTube. How we doing this morning? Good morning, Hot Pepper Mike. What's going on, brother? Boy, I tell you, look. Uh, I, I got, I got to figure it out, bro. I'm a little tired. Got to figure it out. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. That's the, that's the. Hey, put your seatbelt on alarm. Gotcha. Uh, a little tired. Got to get down the road. We have 172 miles to go, which is about 3 hours, and get this load off. Then I got to position myself to get to this other job. I'm picking up tomorrow morning, but it says 12 to whatever 1600. I think that's. I've been there before. I've been going there for years. It's Optimus Prime. Yeah, Optimus Prime. Yeah. Uh, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get parked, reset, and I'm gonna show up at that shipper later on the night, and then I'm gonna park in the dock because it's kind of uh, it's not as pain in the behind as Deer Park, but it's kind of a hard place to get in the dock. So if you go early when nobody's there and park in the dock, it just makes it a little easy. So, but if they say, hey, you're too early, you need to come back, about yada yada yada, I'll just deal with that then. Um, Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know, to take care of it. You mentioned about the Optimus Prime yelling at me. Yeah, you're right, and I want to talk about that briefly. Um, those that the choice few that get up in the morning and get into our crazy conversations. You guys know that I get a little passionate. I get my preachy voice out and I start yelling. And it's not intentional, but I get passionate about it, and in that aspect, and we're all laughing. And y'all know once I reach my peak, a little bit after that, we're gonna shut it. We're gonna shut her down. We're gonna the conversation is over because I done blew my wad and I'm done. And don't mean it like the perverted way. You know what I'm saying? And I was just reminded of that because my wife had came in on the live at the hype again, hyper whatever, hyper peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She came in and good morning. We here. She came in and said, "You're yelling. Excuse me, you're yelling." She even texted me, "You're yelling." Dear. If you participated in something that your husband did, you would know that that's what happens when your husband gets excited. She knows that's how I get when I get excited. So you're going to do that. And I told this, and I didn't take it personal. I said, babe, relax. Because, this is how women get. Oh, it ain't like that. Really? She said she did that when, look, guys, I've said it a million times. I've destroyed my lawn a million times. The reason why is, this is how I learned. I finally decided I'm gonna get me a book on lawn care because I got spots that don't matter what I do, they start out green, they're dead. So there's something under that lawn right there. I gotta dig that stuff. I gotta dig those areas up, see if it's roots. I gotta see if it's from the big tree. I don't want to cut too many roots and make my tree fall. You know what I mean? Or if it's rocks or whatever, I got to dig that up. I got to figure out what's going on. And and I was explaining I got um my yard is surrounded by trees. Hey, no, it's only four trees in our yard. And then I finally decided one day I'm gonna make a short video. It's in my on my page. I said, "Oh, I'm not surrounded by trees, huh?" And you could see there's like freaking 40 trees surrounding my home. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be right all the time. Remember that. As men, we go through this all the time. You know, we know we right, but to keep the peace, we're just yes, there, yeah, yeah, you're right. We know we right, but to keep the drama level down, yeah, yeah, yeah. We know that oh yes, there. You know what I'm saying? And you just say that nonchalantly. And I'm saying that nonchalantly because, and then once again, I I go back to I was at Urban Garden Chronicle. I was on her thing, and I had mentioned that we as men ain't gonna change. We change because we want to change, not because you nagged that living but Jesus out of us. We changed because somewhere we figured out that whatever that I'm doing ain't working. I got to switch up. Whatever I'm doing, I'm not. And most of the time, we got these childish behind men, and I'm not gonna say boys because they're grown ass men, childish behind men with that mentality of I could get away with it. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do that. And we get these women that come along. I can change him. I have magic. I have the magic woo woo that can change him. Man, Negro, please. You can't change nobody if he don't want to change. I didn't know. When I first started this adventure, I say adventure. I didn't know that I needed to change. But then I started looking myself in the mirror and seeing how freaking pathetic I was. I'm not as pathetic now, but I was really pathetic. I was really pathetic a couple of years ago, and I got no problem saying it because I could. I'm the proof that stuff can change. I'm the proof that you can figure some stuff out. Because I figured out, I thought I was a nice guy. No, I'm a good guy. There's a big difference in the definition. Nice guy is just simple. Nice guy is the guy that gets walked all over. Nice guy. No, and don't get me wrong, I got walked all over, but it was for different reasons. Because I was looking for reciprocation. If I let you get away with that, you're gonna be nicer to me, or you're gonna do this, you're gonna. Then when I started figuring out, that ain't gonna happen. I'm like, bump this, f you and the horse, all right, you're behind road in on. You can bite me and everything else, or the nice guy just lets and gets walked on when someone, you know, uh, uh, is a bully to them and all this other stuff. But a good guy is okay, bro. You got one more time, and then I'm gonna check you, and because I don't, this is who I am. Because I remember it was years ago. This was years ago. Welcome in, welcome in. This was years ago. I was installed. I was a satellite installer for Dish Network. I remember all the guys were sitting around in a room, and I was just being my little goofy self. And a fellow light skinned brother said something to me, which was totally uncalled for. He was trying to, if I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was trying to check my manhood. and I flipped the heck out. And I informed him, dude, I will rip your neck off and feed you your guts. Who the hell you talking to like that? You know what I'm saying? And I stood up with my fist ball and started heading towards him, and people jumped in between us. You know, a nice guy is that polite. You know, he tries to be polite, tries to be gentle, tries. That's why I try to stay positive because I'll go from 0 to 100. And I'm not saying that I'm this Bruce Lee. I can whip everybody behind. But boy, trust and believe. You will remember me. I'll say it like that. Remember me. And and again, it goes back to look. Most men ain't gonna change until they want to change. That's the first lesson a woman need to know, unless they want to change. And then you will reap the benefits that they decide when they decide to change. But we can be trained. What do you mean be trained? I'm saying this. If I know I say certain words to you that's gonna cause me drama, I'm gonna learn to change those words. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna learn. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna learn to change them words. And see, I didn't know because I grew up in such a unbelievably violent household. There was such a thing as healthy boundaries. Some 8 years ago, I had to fight for. I talk about my wife all the time, and I love her to death. I had to talk about these healthy boundaries, and I had to learn about healthy boundaries. I have to remember, and we're going back to the train thing. Every once in a while, I'll start talking to my wife like she is my best friend. And you can't. She's your wife. She's your lover. Everybody say, "Oh, my wife's my best friend. Is my best friend." No, she is not your best friend because you talk to your best friend a different way. You say loose things that might hurt your best friend, your friend, your close friend's feeling, but they know that you playing. And every once in a while, I had to check myself because I start talking to her like she's my best friend. And I'm like, oops, I shouldn't have said it that way. Daggone it. And I have to watch my approach. That's another form of training. I'm still learning. It's been 8 years. 8 freaking years. Everybody, whoa, the honeymoon's over. Well, actually, it's not for me. I still get excited when she calls. I still, even if I get aggravated, that's my aggravation. Not she's my aggravation. She's my peace, my happiness. She's my joy. But I still get aggravated. Do you see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that I don't love her any less. That doesn't mean that I don't want to hear it. I appreciate it, and I'm happy. I'd be thanking God. God, thank you. Even though she get on my last nerve sometimes, it's my nerve she's there for. You know, it's my nerve that she's there for, and that's what I'm talking about with training. Well, because I know and every once in a while, and she's the kind of person she won't tell you until it's too daggone late. So I have to be ever vigilant to understand my wife's feelings. You know, sometimes it isn't reciprocated, and I'm okay with that because she worked all the neediness out of me. I hear this. Well, I met this new guy. He was so needy, I had to drop him. Well, you got to figure out there's something wrong then. That neediness is coming from somewhere. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychoanalyst. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, know what I'm doing, but I know that feeling. And I grew up in a situation where there was 8 of us. I was like, the dysfunctional Brady Bunch. 8 of us, and then wound up finding out there's 9 total, and I was at the bottom of I'm at the bottom of the list. I wasn't appreciated. I wasn't loved. It was the ghetto fabulous. If you was crying, stop all that damn going, stop all that crying. Go back, go back outside. Don't come till the sun go down. You know what I'm saying? That kind of mess. But again, it's okay. It's okay. And I use all of these situations to talk about different stories. To talk about different scenarios and different understanding. And I'm good with it because again, I survived it. Oh my God. I made it through, I made it through, you made it through. But let's stop talking about that mess because that get anybody down this early in the morning. As y'all can see, I'm driving in the wilderness. Ain't nothing out here. But it goes back to what I was saying. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm still gonna be me. I'm gonna be me on this channel. If I start yelling and screaming, turn the volume down. It ain't gonna last for long. It ain't. Then you turn the volume back up. Am I there yet? Oh my God, you got jokes. But there was one thing I've noticed on some of these cruising channels, and I noticed it again last night. When I'm done driving, I'll be laying in the bag and I start surfing and okay, who can I support? I come into your live, throw my little happy face on there, listen for a few minutes, and if it's something like certain people, if I'm tired, I just I just put the volume down, turn it over. I'm turning over, go ahead and sleep, but I'm supporting. I'm in the background, helping you with your hours. But I noticed that folks on some of these cruise channels are joking around about um, wearing a shirt, wearing a shirt on their cruise with an upside down pineapple. Well, guys, if y'all don't know what that means, that's got some meaning to it. These shirts with the pineapple period. And, and actually, they even got certain plants that you put in your front yard to say, "Hey, we swingers in this house." Tell me that ain't crazy. They got certain scrunchies, and scrunchies is that little certain color scrunchies. It's that little thing that women put on in their hair, to hold out, their ponytail. They have certain color scrunchies that they wear to say, "Hey, hey, world, I'm a pervert, and I want you to do me." And we do this in our, me and whoever I'm with, we do all this freaky deaky stuff. They'll have their scrunchies on the little antenna on their little um uh, uh electric, their electric car or whatever car they're driving. Different color scrunchies, or they'll wear a certain the man will wear a a black wedding band. It's the freakiest freaking mess I've ever seen. And see, I'm so clueless. I didn't even know half of this mess. And I remember we was on one ship and we were going to the, I don't can't remember what the ship it was, the cruise ship. But I couldn't go outside because it was storming. So I decided I'm gonna look. I went all the way down to the whatever the first floor was where the cabins were, and I walked every floor. Did the whole lap around. I was looking for these upside down pineapples. I want to see where the freaks at. I didn't find one that time. But I don't under. I'm sorry. I don't understand the concept of sharing my partner with anyone. I could barely get it right by myself. I can't. I don't get it. Do you boo boo? But I don't get it. I don't personally get it. Cause see, here's the thing. I might let, no, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna even picture that because I can't see someone else participating in something with the person I call myself, my wife, my lover, whatever. I don't say it. I don't think I'll ever be able to say it because if I even let that fly, that means I don't give a flip about you. Because see, I personally, it's not even about this. Yes, it's about the sex, but a lot of it. It's about the connection. It's about the love. It's about the spiritual connection between me, and my the one I said I make this pledge to spend the rest of my life with you. I can't see it. I don't care if I'm tired of looking at you. It's called fantasy. I'll think about something else, but you gonna be the one. You gonna be the one. This is one thing that I love. My wife don't even. She think I'm getting on her, but no, no. Look, it's the effort that makes it so freaking sexy and so gratifying because she is obsessed with trying to exercise and make herself look better. And it's just the effort. I think it's fantastic. I don't care if she buys every weightlifting whatever, every exercising what do. I'm like, okay, because eventually I'm gonna want to do it. I'm gonna want to be better. I'm thinking about it now. I got to hey, I bring it. How you doing? I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, you know what? I was picking out yesterday for no reason at all. For no reason. I was like, man, I think I need to fast today. I need to clean my system out because I'm not feeling right. I'm tired. I'm sluggish. I'm gonna have an early day, so I need to get my big butt out there and walk. I need to get out there and exercise. So that's the plan today. I might even do a little short video live or whatever. Be mad. I got to trick myself to do it. But I don't even get the joke. We were on the celebration. I was so excited. There was, I never been on an inaugural. And that's another thing. They give you a book. I'm gonna do a video with some music montage to it and show you. There's a book that they give you, in every room that you take home with you. We have the book, and it's like 50 years of or something like that, a 50-year celebration of Carnival and their ships and the original ship. And I'm gonna do just turn the pages and go on. I need to do that. But I was on the celebration, and I'm like, you know how you do. You do the cruise, you get on the boat, you drop your bag, you finally have your bag in there. Well, actually, when you get on the cruise ship, you go straight to the food. Forget looking around. You go straight to the food. Try the. I've been waiting. I want to try the new stuff, and we were doing that and sitting around, and you could see there's YouTubers all over the place with the cameras and everything, and they're saying stuff, and it's cool because you're a fellow YouTuber. But then I noticed this these two. Um, I got to learn how to say it right, so I'm not going to try to. I don't want to offend anyone, but they're of the persuasion. They were two of the same. You know, two men with spiky pink, hair, which is that's you. Do you, boo boo? But they had on black shirts upside down with upside down pineapples on them. And I noticed through the whole cruise, they had different shirts with these freaking upside down pineapples on them. I was looking for them at this point. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, where you at? Where you at? And I seen another one. They go to pineapple. It's even. It was, and I went to their page. It's even on their daggone page. I mean, yo, you that freaky with all this stuff going on with COVID-19 and all these other nasty behind things. I don't get it. You take you it's like Russian roulette. I can't do it because I'm not sharing. a- a- And I don't even understand when my wife, I first met my wife, my girlfriend. She started marking her territory. It could because the funny thing is I make friends. It's because of my personality, because of this empath thing. It's because I'm highly emotional. I've innate. Here's the funny part about that. It's even in the definition because they tell you empaths are fantastic listeners. And you know who wants to have a fantastic listener? Women. That's why I make friends. Before I met my wife, I wasn't making friends with a whole lot of men because they thought I was weird and geeky and all this other stuff. What's up, man? You on the road yet? I can't read it, but I made friends with women a whole lot quicker. And in the beginning, Norma started marking her territory. She's like, I understand it, but I don't understand it. This one got to go, and this one got to go, and this one got to go. And at first, I was mad because I had one really, I, she was close, platonic. Oh, you can't have platonic. Oh, give me a break. One close friend that said, "Hey, Dan, I got no problem, bro. It's okay." And she had to explain to me because I was clueless. She said, "Hey, she marking her territory, bro." And she literally said, "I am so happy for you. It's about damn time." The woman that her name was Keisha. She said she's marking her territory. I got no problem stepping back. I'm so happy for you. Do you, boo boo? And I was like, I was a little mad for a while, but again, I had to be trained. I would never been in uh, uh, a regular relationship. I was looking for friends where I could find them. In a regular relationship, dudes ain't supposed to have these female friends. I ain't know that. Okay, yeah, I know I'm a stupid mother effer. I didn't know that. So she started marking her territory, and each one of my female friends would back off, and they've been backed off, and at this point, look, and now it's like, hey, okay, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? And the one that just said that informed me that um I got no problem backing off. I'm so happy for you. Years later, she called me and said, hey Darren, guess what? I found my Darren, and we're about to be married. And I said, congratulations. She even years later, she was so frustrated because she got that male testosterone. And he don't want to do this and he don't want to do that. And I say, hey. You know I'm not gonna pull my punches. I'm gonna tell you, he don't want to do all that. He just want to have a regular 9 to 5. He just want to do this, and this. You got to learn how to train him. He just want to go to work and come home. But everything else, you got to nudge him in the right direction. Just like I got trained. You got to be trained. You see what I'm saying? And you have to learn that. But other than that, it was a short talk. It wasn't a long one. Okay, always remember I'm here for you, but I gotta go. We gonna show that respect because this is still hard territory. Do you see what I'm saying? And I had to learn that. I learned that, and I would still respect that. And that's what I'm saying. I can't get into it with this upside down pineapple. I'm never. It's never gonna happen. I remember I'm that dude. Yeah, I don't know if any of y'all. It's on. I'm addicted to the daggone thing. It's on. Uh, um, uh, TikTok, but people read these Reddit stories. And one guy was like, you know, he want his future wife, but they were talking to the um they were talking to the some counselor. She was getting counseling, and the counselor told her that she needed to have an open marriage, and she believed it. And she told him, said, before we get married, we're gonna have an open marriage, but only gonna be the one that be on the open marriage, but you can't because you had all it. It was so funny. And the guy was like, well, we're not getting married, and we over, and everybody was like, what? No, I started backpedaling. No, not a player. You want to be a player? Well, you gonna be a player by yourself. I be hearing these stories. I be my heart be racing, and I'll be going to the next one. What's the next one say? Oh, I've already heard that one. Oh my God. Uh, what the? Oh, something just hit me. What the heck? Oh, something hit me. Oh, you want a pineapple cake? Charles, you just want sweets. So that's what the fuck. That's what the f you want. You just want some sweet, whatever. Not me, man. But see, the feeling. Uh. And I've been waiting to say and even if I would, I'm not even gonna say if. But see, you be hearing them stories that they, something happens or you do this or do that, and then the person leaves you behind. The person leaves you behind for the person that they did the do with. No, 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 we ain't doing that. No, no, no. We ain't doing that. Sorry. No, no, no. We ain't doing that. See, I don't know why. I'll be honest with you. I had nothing to talk about today. I blew all my energy at the hype again. I blew all my energy. I said, dang, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I said, I ain't got nothing to talk about. But see, the thing I'm learning as I get older, I'm finding pleasure and enjoyment in seeing, her smile, her happy, her happy face, and it makes it makes the effort, it makes the effort to say the right words or the effort to try and keep trying. I, I don't have the right map book. You got all these people. If you do this, your relationships is going to be so unbelievable till till you die. And I don't have that key, but I do have the experience to say, hey, I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be a better man because nobody showed me. And I come from a two-parent household. Nobody taught me. My father sucked. He wasn't a good husband, but my mother loved him to death. You know, nobody taught me. Nobody showed me. But I'm figuring it out. I brag about it. This is the first normal relationship. That's why I stay excited. I stay excited to figure it out. We've been discussing now. Since Charles in there listening, I'm gonna say this. We were discussing. We got two places because he's going to Africa. I would like to go, but I just not right now. I don't think I'll ever get a chance. But I want to go two places. The first is the Maldives. We that last one you sent me. That's probably the only. That's probably what the last one is VRBO on the beach, but I'm kind of skeptic. They're not showing the freaking beach. They're showing the sand around the house, but I don't see the beach and how far is the beach from, the residence. And Charles had found a VRBO. I think it's like 400 or 600 a night, which for the Maldives is, man. That's the Maldives hood. That's the Maldives hood for $400 or $600. But I don't know. I just want to be, and everyone's like, well, this country has it. This I know that, but I want to go to the Maldives. Even if I do one night, I want to do it over a bungalow over the water. I just want one damn night. I just want one before I kick the bucket. Just like I want to own, a Lamborghini. If I only own it, sign the papers and then have them rip it up. That at least I've owned that Lamborghini for 10 seconds. I just want that to own that for 10 freaking seconds. I'm just saying. But the first place is the Maldives. We're looking at a few spots. I'm still leaning towards this one that's it's like 800 something, $800 a night or something like that, or $700 or $800 a night, and it's a bungalow over the water, but it might not be all inclusive, and that's the crazy part. Because Charles was telling me that one person said they had a $30 cheeseburger, so they kill you with the food prices. So you might want to look at the all inclusive. probably, yeah, 30 freaking dollar cheeseburger. That's freaking crazy. Um, it might just be a pipe dream at this point, but what I'm we're, we're just talking about it right now. But I want to do it on my 60th birthday, which is 3 or 4 years out. But right now, honestly, that VRBO is the only one that's looking like it might be a possibility to save up. It might be. I don't know. Right now, I'm just again, it's we're in the. I'm just in the thinking stage. But the other one, because I don't know, and everybody want to go. We go. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing today? What are we? Look, I just want to sit on my butt, soak it up, have a couple of drinks, and relax. But we'll see. The other one is Royal Caribbean has some ships that cruise the Mediterranean. You get it in like Barcelona, Spain, and it goes to the Greek islands. The reason I want to do that one is Norma's always she loves uh what the dang gonna call it the scenery, to be able to look at the nice scenery and take pictures and stuff like that. And I want to be able to make that one happen. And I've always wanted to do a Royal Caribbean. We're not doing the newest one that's coming out because they're price gouging at this point. The original prices are not the prices that are going right now to get on that boat because everybody wants to be on that boat. And it's going to be the biggest boat in the world. Sometimes they look, you're going to be to the point it's not even going to be a ship anymore. It's going to be a moving island. I mean, come on, man. And it's like it's going to be like 6,000 people can be on there. And, the rooms are going for 4 or 5 grand. It's crazy. Who the heck got money like that? We don't. And see, that's why I uh that's why right now for years up the road, 2025, 2026, 2027. That's why like right now we start, looking. We start looking and planning. I think I'm gonna open up a savings account. Might do one of the Wanda's budgets with some envelopes, and I'll be walking and talking like what? But I don't want to be. I don't want to just throw it on a credit card because I'll be paying for that thing for the next 15 years. I want to make an effort to have some of that money set aside. And see, when you work as a team, when you work at make sure all the regular bills get paid and whatever, you put some money aside. You can. There she go. That um you can do these other things. You can plan these other things, and then you can share them with your YouTube family. You know what I mean? Be like me, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get mad at everybody because I done lost my camera, and because this is gonna go viral. I'm gonna be monetized after this because everybody gonna watch my thing because they think I'm super ninja. I done did everything right, and only like 5 or 10 people watch. Delusions of grandeur. my brothers and sisters. Yes, that's what I had, but I still had fun. And I do know now that some of this stuff, I don't need to be the first mother. I don't need to be the first mother effer to do it. I need to let somebody go first, other than my behind, and then we can work things out. Hey, welcome in Wellness Frugal Mama. She comes on at 7. I'm shoot. If I didn't have to get there, I'd pull over and work out with you. I got to keep going. Get that beat in. I'm gonna have a special beat. When I figured out on my music board like a beat. So when you come in, it's Wellness with Frugal Mama. I can't wait. I can't wait to get home and play with my audio board. The- I would have been on the road. We're going down to Clearwater for my birthday. This is how this is how we do it at the Banks household. We when someone wants to do something, we usually do it on their birthday, and we use that. Yeah, we're going down to Clearwater for your birthday. No, we're going down to Clearwater because my wife want to go down to Clearwater. Let's keep it 100. We're going down to Clearwater because she want to go. But I'm like, I said, but I ain't doing nothing. I'm going to sit there. I'm having beer too, and I'm going to relax. I'm not doing nothing. And we know that's going to be alive. She's going to have me all over the place. But that's okay. I told her she still ain't figured that out. I'll bitch, moan, and complain, but I'll be following you like a daggone lost puppy. Yes, dear. I ain't doing that blackety blank F bomb stuff. And then you look up, where you at? Right there. I warned her. I said, look, I'm going to be, resisting, and I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to, but I'm going to be the first one to do it. I ain't doing all that. Blah, 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 blah. She used to get a feeling. I said, baby, I'm telling you, I'll be telling you. I said, when I really tell you I ain't going to do it, I'm going to give you that look like, no, I'm not doing it. And I'm going to be calm. I'm not going to yell and scream. I said, no, I'm not doing that. And that I rarely put my foot down. And but when I say I ain't gonna do it, I ain't gonna do it. That's when I say it. That's just the God's honest truth. But if I'm peacocking, I ain't doing that. Man, please, I'll be the first fool to do it. Oh boy, but it is what it is. The sun's finally coming up. I gotta clean this funky behind truck. I'm starting. I bought some bleach yesterday. I think we gonna go straight bleach on a few things around here, and air this puppy out. It's smelling like blood up in here. Oh boy, but oh boy, but thanks guys for coming in and showing out for the hype again. I only had a one. I had a day to prepare, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And then I was getting all nervous. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to be me, and that's all I could do. That's literally all I could do. I had like 4 or 5 new subscribers, and they all gone. And I think a lot of times what people do. they'll subscribe to your channel, they'll wait for you to subscribe back, and then they'll unsubscribe you. But you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and go through all the people that I subscribe to and figure who subscribed back. At this point, if you don't wanna come along with me, you know I'll accept it. I guess you don't want to be bothering me. Oh, no problem. You know, I just didn't float the niche that you're looking for. You know what I mean? It's all right. Yeah. Yeah, I need to get a new package for cleaning the funkinization area. Because at one point even Febreze don't do nothing for it. uh, you know, we're getting I'm getting close. I'm getting close to the 1,000. I'm at 880 883, and I'm gonna start ordering some shirts when I get to the past the 1,000. Uh, I'm trying to look for maybe three different types of shirts that I'm gonna have that I want to sell on my channel, but I'm not going to. This is it's not even in thinking. This is what I'm gonna do because I mentioned it, the Unbiased LLC. I'm gonna have like three or four different types of shirts, that about this channel, and I'm looking for funny stuff. I'm looking for funny stuff, and I'm not gonna go to one of those shirt companies where you get like $2 or $3. Um, I'm gonna go to Unbiased LLC, and so when they order a shirt from my page, whenever this happens, I'm gonna have her do it, have her get the bulk of it. Which if it's $23, I'm gonna add $5 to that and sell that. So if anything gets sold, it's gonna be for a black, an African American company, an African American business person, and I'm going to do it. I want to do it that way. I am not, I'm not the that power to the people person, but the service that woman gave me when I bought a shirt from her was unbelievable. Very professional. It wasn't, it was very timely. After we finally the email is very timely. It was very, 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 very professional. She even took money off for creating there's certain prices, and I am a loyal person. When you treat me right, I come back to people that treat me right, especially businesses that do me right and show me the respect that I am due, because I show you that respect. And I'm going to be looking to get, I'm going to figure some stuff out. I like the first one she made for me. We just got to work on the patch on the arm because it didn't work. But that's the only thing. And I'm gonna be giving some out. I'm gonna be working on you know that part of because you have the you know join the can't stop walking but mowing and cruising club or whatever. I'm figure out a price, a good price, and what you know do behind the scenes and that stuff. I think that's going to be fun. I think that's going to be something that I'm going to enjoy doing, and I want to show my appreciation because, like I said, I'm gonna do a couple of shirts, maybe two or three, and give them out because, like I said, it's going to be. I usually get about 6 or 7. So I'm gonna make like 6 or 12 shirts and give them out on the live. You know, because nobody else is getting up in the morning. So you get a shirt, you get a shirt, you get a shirt. And he's gonna be like, oh for Winfrey. You get a shirt, you get a shirt. Yeah. And I think it's deserving because we have to start looking out for each other and stop with the, can you give me a discount and all this? Come on, man. Do we do that to the white man? Do we do that to the Asian? Do we do that to anybody else but our people? Now, do you see what I'm saying? Now, if this person decides to give us this because of this, that's on them. That's showing their integrity. But to expect it all the time is idiotic. And you want to help that person. You want to help that person grow. And like I said, I've been thinking about it for a while. So again, and I sent her email and let her know that I'm gonna start. You know, I like maybe 3 sets of shirts or something like that. Um, and just give them out and get addresses and say, hey, just want to say thank you, for hanging out and doing this or doing that. Charles automatically gets a shirt, and Mike, bro, you got to send me your shirt size, and 'cause might be on it, might be on it, and I forgot that, you know. My moderators, gotta hook the moderators up. You gotta learn how to say. You gotta learn how to say. I appreciate you, and I want to say that I appreciate all y'all. Y'all make this fun. Y'all make this interesting. We give everybody ideas. You give people ideas. You know, the phone ain't in my hand; it's on the mount. You give people ideas. You guys see what I had. This is what I got to do every day. I don't get the weekends off. I don't get days off. I work. I'm when I'm on the road. I'm on the road 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is what I do. I was going. This how we do it. No, well, I'm thankful I'm alive. I don't wake up. I don't hit nobody. I ain't hit the animals, a deer, or whatever. This is how we do it. And we're just figuring out life. That's what we do here at this page. We're just figuring out life and having fun doing it. Figure out your niche. Figure out what makes your page or whatever what you do makes figure out what makes it tick. You know, like bring it every day, man. I used to always, when I lived in Connecticut, always look for the flea markets. I used to always do the flea markets every weekend. That brought back some memories, man. That brought back some memories. You rarely find flea markets, there's one or two, but I'm a little nervous to go there because, and it, you know, but there's a flea market north of us. And man, that sucker's huge. We might have to go back and visit that when we stop going everywhere. Can't just come home and relax. It's in this big warehouse, and it's huge. I bought 2 peach trees at the flea market, and they're still alive. So I haven't killed them off. Oh my god! Oh my god! But it's fun. I was really enjoying it. I was like, man, I wonder if they have any tools. I asked you. That's why I was like, pick me up something. I'll send you the money. I'll be buying. I'm that kind of person that I buy tools that I don't need right now. But it's so funny because like everything that I bought, I eventually needed it. Like a volt tester, like like the test of the outlet if the outlet is wired right. I was like, oh wait a minute, I got one of them. And you go in the garage and get the toolbox and check. And I got one of them. And I got frustrated with my wife and I said, forget it, I don't want nothing. Because she said, give me a list of stuff that you want for your birthday. I told her. And she's going down the list. Oh, what is this? You don't need that. You got it. Well, you got one already. I said, then why did you ask me? Why did you ask me what I want? Don't sit here and tell me what I want. Just buy me something and see if I'm surprised then. Don't sit here and then you don't got that. You got that already. Then don't ask me what I want. Simple. Because she was like, well, I said, I want the bottom part to the toolbox. You got one of them. I said, I have the top part. I found it on sale. I need the bottom piece so I can put the top piece on that. But if I got to sit here and complain, oh, you don't want that. I send you a picture exactly what I want. Duh. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. But what do I know? What do I freaking know? It looks like it's starting to rain. But we'll see. Oh, boy. Let's see. I have 110 miles to go, and we almost there. But other than that, my friends, we have come to the end of this live, especially because I started out the live, I had nothing to say. So we made it to the end. So I'm going to say, look, I ain't going to push my luck. I'm going to say thank you. You got, y'all got Wellness with Crooked Mama next. Check her out. Y'all have a blessed day. Remember, you're too blessed to be stressed. And always know if you don't think nobody loves you, I love you. I love you, and God loves you too. Y'all have a good night. Later. Good night. I mean, Lord, I'm getting old. Y'all have a good day because the sun's coming up, and I will talk to y'all later. Deuces.